So I've been developing this game with a buddy of mine for the past 2 years or so, and considering how it's going, I could swear on his life that when we release it, it'll pop the hell off and sell 1 million copies. Now, I bet you're thinking, how can you be so sure? And to that, I say, don't worry. Look, I made a cool Steam page for the game and wrote some juicy descriptions. Surely we'll get the 12k wishlist we need in just a few... Okay, maybe not. But if I make an Instagram account for the game and post some reels, then we can probably... Okay, we might be cooked, but I don't want to give up just yet. Cause I, gamedev, have a dream. And that dream is to make games for a living. And I'm going to... But first, we need to understand what exactly I did wrong in order to course correct and not make the same mistakes again. So please, sit back and allow me to indulge you in my tale of game marketing misery. Now, for context, the game I'm making is not exactly what you'd call marketable, which would be fine and all, if I hadn't discovered that a year after we began developing it, cause yeah, that'd be good to know beforehand. But the thing is, we didn't really consider that kind of thing back then, like what's the best type of game to make, what genres sell best on Steam, how marketable the idea is, and blah blah. No. We didn't think of that. We just started making a game that we ourselves would like to play. And now, here we are. But come on, I hear you say, how bad can it be? Oh my sweet summer child, my game is a platformer, a 2D platformer, in pixel art, the biggest, most saturated genre there is, and we picked it like it was meant to be. But okay, so what? It's not really that big a deal, right? I just need to ditch this game and start working on the next one. And to be fair, yes, I could do that. But come on, look at this poor little guy, look at my baby. How could I ever abandon him and his cute little piglet nose? Like, I can't do that, bro. Also, we've kind of already designed most of the core mechanics of the game, such as movement, enemies, environments, collectibles, stories, and a whole lot more. So yeah, abandoning the project is not really an option. Actually, hold on, I just realized I've been talking about the game this whole time, but I haven't really explained it to you. So, Hellscape is a 2D precision platformer in which you must help this tiny little guy here to escape the depths of hell. But doing that will prove to be quite a challenge, since getting a chance at redemption means facing the Hell Trials, a series of unrelenting platforming levels, filled with unforgiving yet wacky foes. What the hell? There's just one tiny itsy bitsy problem: the little guy can only dodge. That's right, in my game you can jump while in the air, which is not a double jump, and dash in all 4 directions, but that's it. No attacks, no spells, no nothing. Oh, and you can also do that, I guess. But yeah, that's the game, or at least what we want it to be. Obviously, it's still missing a lot of polish, and I mean, just look at these unfinished levels. Yeah, still a really long way to go, but if you compare it to how it used to look back when we started, then I'd say we'd made some reasonable progress. And you might think we didn't, which is fair. To be honest, 2 whole years for just this is somewhat questionable. But one thing I didn't mention is that both me and my buddy work full-time jobs, and I'm also in college right now. So when I say we worked on the game for 2 years, what I really mean is we worked on it for about 6 months, just spread out over a 2-year period. So yeah. Now, as for what I'm planning on doing to fix that small little issue I talked to you about at the start of the video, you know, that whole no one's gonna buy your game and you'll be poor and ugly forever thing. Remember that? Yeah, that. So, my plan to solve that is making YouTube videos. I know, what a genius plan, absolutely foolproof. But look, even though it's not guaranteed at all, I have to try it. I have to. As I said, it's my dream to make games, to tell stories, so I have to do it. Even if it doesn't work at first, even if no one watches, even if I'm cringe and dumb and no one likes me, I have to try. So I am. And if you're still here listening to me, that means I'm doing something right? Yeah? Anyway, that's my story so far. Going forward, I'll be posting some progress videos every time I have something interesting to say about the game. I won't be making devlogs for every change we make because 1, that would be a lot of work, and 2, it would take away free time that I could be spending on the game itself. So don't expect weekly progress videos or anything like that. That being said, I do have a promise I want to make, which is I promise not to be like those devlog channels out there that make videos about making their game, but don't really make the game, you know? I'll never be like that. Hellscape is my life purpose right now, and I will not stop until it's finished and published in all its hellish glory. Even though it's not a marketable game, and even though it might flop on release, I'll still make it. And I just hope you'll be here in the meantime, so I can show it to you, maybe? So yeah, wishlist Hellscape on Steam if what you saw of the game interested you in any way, and that's about it. Bye!